Right, morning everybody. It's Tuesday morning. I'm in the 53170. Yeah, it was a long weekend, wasn't it? I had the whole weekend off, which was nice for the Easter weekend. Didn't have much on, so I had a bit of a break. So yeah, what I'm doing this morning is driving around the grazing, the cattle grazing grass fields, just pushing any trees off the fences and stuff like that. Obviously with those storms what we had, there's quite a few branches and trees down on the fences, so yeah, I'm just doing that. The stockman's out fencing, so just to speed his job up a bit, I'm doing the tree work and he's doing the fencing, so yeah, so I'm actually got no mic plugged in at the moment. You might be able to tell the difference, so I've got to hold the camera quite close to me so that it picks up my voice. But basically, that's the mic what I normally have plugged in, look, the Rode one. But it's annoying, it's broken. Basically, it fell on the whole camera, fell over and smacked on the floor, workshop floor yesterday evening when I was working on the Land Rover. And the audio cut out straight away then. So basically, I got to buy a new microphone, I think. Luckily the camera's okay, but it's annoying because these are about 50 quid, but it's better than buying a new camera, I guess. So fencing too bad along here. So yeah, Dad's out in the bateman putting some fertiliser on the winter wheat. Looks like it might get some rain at the end of the week, so that'll be good. We could do with desperate for rain on the arable fields. Might just push this branch round. What we do is we go around this way, sneak round the back, drop it down a gear, just push that out of the way so it's on with these trees here. So yeah, I'll probably be in this loader most of the week, to be honest. There's some fertiliser being delivered this afternoon, some nitrogen, sulphur. And what else? I've got to move some seed around. A few things going on this week, nothing too major. What else? Yeah, I was going to move the combine back into its shed once I've moved the seed. So we just tuck this in line with these belted trees here, look. Tidy that up a little bit. I'm stinging now, was it? Look, want spraying. So I'm pretty much done down here now. It's about 11:30. I haven't done a massive amount, to be honest. Just pushed a few bits in the hedge. But I just thought I'd show you this big old oak tree again. The stockman actually. You remember I showed you there was that big massive limb that was hanging off of it. Basically, the stockman yanked it down with the grab on the 320S and chopped it up last week. So it saves me a job. But what I might do is me and Dad might come out and chop that limb off there, because A, it looks a bit one-sided, and B, it's probably gonna snap off anyway. Maybe shorten up a couple of these other lower ones as well, because otherwise they're all just gonna snap. See how one-sided the tree is now, that. So the spring barley's just starting to show as well now. Just see a bit of a tinge of green across the field there. Obviously it's not all up yet. There'll still be a few bits that haven't come up, but no, that'll look good. They're on about some rain at the end of the week, so that once we get some rain, things will just transform. Hopefully we get a nice big dollop of rain, and then that'll get things going then. Right, I found a different microphone in my box of camera bits. If I plug it in, see if you can tell the difference. Right, so hopefully it works. What I'm doing here is, so the seed that I've got left in this barn, in this grain shed, is winter seed. Seed that was supposed to get planted back in the autumn and it never got planted. Let me twist this mic round, it's quite good actually, I can twist it forwards and backwards. So this is wheat seed. I think that's all wheat seed, and this is barley seed. So I brought it up here. We don't normally store seed up here. Normally store it down in the bottom shed, which I'll show you in a minute, because that's where I'm going to put it. But because I was worried like the rats and the mice would eat holes in the bags over the winter, I thought I'd bring it up here into this shed. So now what I want to do is move this seed back down to the old shed, because obviously this shed's going to be filled up with grain in the summer. So yeah, we'll crack on with it. Okay, so now I've got all that seed out, I'm going to put the combine back in that shed, because that's where that shed normally lives. I've got Oscar with me, because he would never forgive me if I took the combine for a ride and didn't take him with me. He's been asking for a ride in the combine since about September, so we'll just quickly check the oil. I'm sure it's fine, but we'll check it. Alright, Sonia, just got to check the oil. I'll put that down. See the straw walkers in there, look. Yeah? Wait there, Ozzy. Yeah, there's plenty of oil in there. I'll put the Hero 5. I should put it up here, look. See if any smoke comes out the exhaust. It's highly unlikely. The air that comes out the engine is so clean you can practically breathe it. Combine's got a bit of wheat in it, has it? He's pretty good. He knows the difference between oats, don't you? Oats and barley and wheat. He's right, that wheat. That's all he knows, you see, is the farm life. Come on then, let's get in. Ozzy probably knows more about farms than what a lot of teenagers probably know. What a lot of adults know, he probably knows more. Right. What we must do is remember to pull the steps in before we go out the door. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Because it won't fit out the door if I don't pull the steps in. I don't know where Eric went. Yeah? Alright, let's give it a go. Eric's outside somewhere. It's weird sitting in here, isn't it? Feels like we're going combining. Alright. Easy peasy. Can't remember the last time I started this up. Oh, shut up, radio. Take the park brake off and we'll go for it. It's a little bit tight getting out of here. Probably have to pull round to the left and then reverse back up the yard. And the steering wheel. Need to clean the windows.
Yeah.
Do you want to hold the camera? That's it. Well done. What can you see, Oscar?
I'll turn this way.
Yeah. We're going to turn left. I think.
And then I'll wash it.
It'll be tight.
Oh no.
Look at that big ball. Say hello, ball.
It's off.
Pardon?
It's off.
Yeah, that's right. I was just trying to get the reversing camera to work. Try and hold the camera steady. Don't shake it around.
I turn it on.
Yeah.
And then charge a bit. And then charge a bit.
So we're away now. Oh, there's Eric. Look.
That's it.
Eric's going to go in front. There he is.
What's that?
Can you hear it beeping?
A combine beeping.
Yeah. Okay, so I dropped Oscar back home again after his quick run in the combine, and now I'm going to hook up the header and take that round there as well. But I'm taking sunglasses on, I can't see anything now. So if I haven't already said, that seed what I've moved around, that we'll just use that in the autumn coming, so it won't get wasted. It'll be fine. So the combine is on a service, what's it called, extended warranty, that's what I'm thinking of. I should probably get out and pull the wheel up. Wait there. Wait there, buddy. Okay, so the combine's on a extended warranty, so Hunt's do all the servicing on it, just so that your warranty is covered. So basically, they've already been out this winter and done a check over on it. It's going to going to be a bit tight. Going to rip the divider off on the barn door. I think we're right. Just. Yeah, so they've already done a check over in the winter. There's a few things that need doing on it. Pretty sure he said it needs new drive shafts. They're worn out. They're like on splines. They're straight shafts on splines, like half shafts. He said they're worn out, so they need changing. A few other belts or bearings, stuff like that. So it's what is it? It'll be doing its 5th season, I think. So yeah, this will be its 5th season. We were meant to be having some demos come out this summer, but whether that will be happening or not with the current situation, whether that will still go ahead or not, I don't know. So yeah, they've got their list of bits that the combine needs, and then they'll come back in the next couple of months and fit all the parts and service the engine. Well, if I could service the engine probably, if I haven't got much to do. It's brilliant using this telehandler to move this, because it's so manoeuvrable. It's hard to mess it up. So we just got a delivery of N35. He's filling up that tank right now. Liquid fertiliser. Alright, morning guys. So it's Wednesday morning now. It was a frost this morning. Lovely bright sunny morning, but it was a bit of a frost, a bit fresh. Just unloading this lorry of nitrogen sulphur. So I'm not sure how many tons it is, probably about 20 tons, something like that. And this will be spread, what is it, 27, N27, sulphur 12. And this will be spread on the grazing grass in the summer, when the old grazing grass needs a bit of a top up. We'll spread this on that. Yeah, so, and we've also got to go and spread a couple of ton on somebody's hay ground for them, get that growing. But yeah, so I've just got to go up to farm 2 in a minute, because Dad's got an oil leak on the Bateman, so we're going to have a look at that. But right now, I'm quite impressed on how well that microphone's working. Plugged it into the computer last night and had a quick listen back. Yeah, I was quite impressed. Alright, there he is. Where's he gone? There he is. You've been in the bushes. Been in the bushes. Right. That bung. Just on the back of round the back of the Bateman. Oh, I can see the O-ring poking out. Look, that bung there's leaking. You filmed with the camera? Yeah, but I've got a different mic, so I'm using that now. It seems to work quite well, considering it was just a £20 one off Amazon. £50, that would have bought me a new coat. Yeah. Yeah, about that. But yeah, so. Not to mention me £500 phone, what was it? And your wallet and the gold coin I found. before, suspension or steering, I guess. Yeah, so it could blow out and cover me in oil and. Yeah.
I mean, you can just wait for the suspension to go down if you want.
Well, then the pressure will come out.
Yeah. You push that lever.
Yeah. And move the camera up here, just in case it suddenly squirts out with oil.
Where are you up to now?
Just taking the little one out.
Right. You haven't got to take all this off.
No, should just take this little bung out and then get to the big one, but really? Jesus. No, it didn't get me. I didn't get the camera either, luckily. I don't know where the bung went, but I think it's in the tub. I'm glad I moved the camera. Yeah, I've got it. It was loose anyway. So it was loose anyway. Yeah, but it has blown the seal out. Hopefully it's just an O-ring, but it doesn't look like an O-ring. Yeah. Hello, Eric. I mean, we could try that. Leaking away. So we can get up this ladder. Chop up the oil. It's all a bit tight up here. John Deere. Do you know what do you remember what horsepower this is? 170, 175? Was it? John Deere engine. Right. Have you got a funnel? Bacon sandwich. Oh, that's alright. I'm. What? Yeah. That's right. I haven't spilt any yet. Can you go see the sight glass? So I'm just going out for a bit of a drive in the work van. I'm going to drop the cylinder head for the Defender down to the machine shop. They're going to pressure test it, and if it's okay, then skim it and yeah, and I'll get it back. So I'm just going to go for a little drive down to, it's all the way down the A34 near Winchester. So yeah, little drive, but so it's Wednesday afternoon now. I dropped that head off, and then I've been back home, and now I'm going back to farm 2 again. I've got the big chainsaw with me. We're going to cut a big log and stick it in a gap way in the hedge, because the old do what you likeies drove through the hedge the other night, or up the bank and into the field, and drove around all the winter wheat. So that was nice of them. So we're just going to cut a big log and put it in the gap in the hedge, basically, so that they can't get back in again. It's not uncommon, it happens at least once a year. Luckily it was dry, so it hasn't torn up the wheat too much. But, right, yeah, so that's what I'm doing this afternoon. What, to get out?
I don't know whether they come in or come out.
It looks like they've had a couple of goes here. Isn't it?
I reckon they went out that way, didn't they? I reckon they went down there.
Yeah.
Got mud on their tyres.
Yeah. Well, they've gone. One's gone that way and one's gone that way.
They're just fucking going everywhere.
Yeah, they're just riding around where they want. So they busted the barbed wire fence down there, have they?
No, I don't know how they got through it, because it's about that high,
Yeah.
and it's still up, but they've obviously gone through it. So I reckon they must have had some quite big wheels.
Yeah.
And it's gone over the top of it.
See if we can drag it back. He's pretty much snapped off. Yeah, he snapped right off now.